Hi everyone, it's Killshot 99 Gaming. This is Playdead Live. The Bay Sly versus Vox. We got a brand new battleground for you guys tonight. You guys remember we had some all-star games. We had a really good championship match. I want to say what's up to everybody. Cool stuff. Does take a little bit longer to put it together. You guys know we have Squid Grid. We've got Shell Shocked. And before we get too far into it, how about some super chats? I'm going to start out. Hello 99 Army, Kills Great Mods, channel members, PDO players, sponsors, bundle, box lovers, kills coins. We've got the portal going on. We got a box event next week. We've got fantasy football going on. We got Dow picking up bundles. And before we get too far into it, I just want to say to Ocean Man, you should not have had little Ocean Man curse me yesterday. I kid you not. Ray got his son on talking about fantasy football, and 4 of my players got hurt in my match against Ray yesterday. So it was like the worst possible jinx I've ever gotten, but congratulations to Big Ocean Man and Little Ocean Man for undefeated so far, going into playoffs soon. So we got a lot of fun. And you know, one of the things about fantasy football games and about the Burn Arcade and some of the other things that we do, all of those things are going to be incorporated into our portal. So win or lose, you know, champions, first place, second place. I'm trying to win a championship. Ray's trying to win a championship. But when we set up the portal, we still got Kel's in it, Julia's in it. I mean, there's some good battles in there. Somebody's going to get that fantasy football championship. So that's going to be kind of another addition. And we do encourage, like, a lot of these games we're going to be playing. I did promise you guys some game-changing stuff tonight. So this bundle it's like a lot of bundles that we do. It's spectacular. But tonight is a little bit more special because we're starting out a brand new season. And we are rolling out the final piece of Overlord gear. Overlord gear has been incredible. So before we talk about some of the new gear in the bundle, I just want to remind you guys about all the cool stuff that we've had in the Overlord set. And those of you that had the full Overlord, you got every piece, including tonight. Give me a 999 because you will get the Overlord title and you will get a permanent Ignite 30 ability. So that'll be with your character. You'll be able to permanently ignite and put some extra damage on that wall. And I know you guys love doing that extra grenade damage. We really rolled this set out. First of all, great stats. I'm going to give you guys the total stats. I do this every season, if you guys want them. Who wants to hear the total stats of Overlord gear, maybe compared to the total stats of Onslaught gear? Right? All right, I'll give you both comparisons so you can see how much we buffed up. So Onslaught gear, total health, 600. Overlord gear, total health after tonight with that 150, 1330. 1330 health. Damage from Onslaught gear, 590. Damage from Overlord gear, 1200. Base 410 in Onslaught, base 720 in Overlord. Armor pen 124 in Onslaught, armor pen 200 in Overlord, and armor pen resist 60, and Onslaught armor pen resist 85. So overall stats again: 1330, 1200, 720, 200, 85, and of course 30 Ignite as well. So let me show you tonight's bundle. Great pets, of course. There are going to be sinister pets as well. So it's going to be really good. You guys see the pets there: Razul, Char, Fang, Danger, Grim, and Ringo. Sinister pets are going to be awesome. But I would imagine Sinister gear is going to be pretty ridiculous too. And let's get into tonight's bundle, and then we'll get into tonight's match. So here you go. All right, you can see up along the top, by request. A lot of these by request. So let me give you the numbers on these. A good portion of them by request. We'll start out with BSC. BSC, giving you 2 of those, giving you 2 Burleys, giving you 10 more mirror sockets so you guys can really work on that Prism gear. 5 Frantic 5 because I had at least 5 people request Frantic 5. Apparently we were a little lower on those than other items. And Valar didn't send me a message. She normally does. She's like, Kills, Give me a bioscope. You know what I did tonight, Villar? I actually read your mind. I was like, Villar's probably going to ask for a new scope. So why don't I give everybody in the silver bundle a wicked scope? Look at the stats on the wicked scope. H12, D12, AP4. Going to be a lot of damage in the Bay. A lot of damage. So be prepared. We might see some death tonight. Go over to the Borophene. Borophene, I'm going to give you 10 more Boro. We've been loading you up on Borophene lately. There's 10 more. That way you can play your Faction Wars, you can play Friday Night, you can play your Clash, and not worry about running out of Borophene. And then we're going to give you one of each of the waxes. Let's go down to the red bundle. Red bundle. Red Biogem. That's for the Overlord gear you see up there. Might be something else in there tonight in a minute. We got Thrill Smoke. We got Havoc, Infernal Ruby, Bionic Hammer. These are going to become more important when the portal rolls out, so make sure you're collecting your damage. We got red summon skins, Razor Rune, Mag 7, Super 8. And not only did you get the 5 Frantic 5 up top, I'm also going to give you, that's right, count them up. I'm going to give you 2 of each of these. So 2 of each of Enraged 3, Fury 4, Frantic 5, Savage 6. So if you're doing the math there, that would be 7 Frantic 5s in tonight's bundle total. 7 total. All right, let's move over to the gold bundle. Glyph of Valor, Bio Blue, Infernal Sapphire, Energy Orb, Max Arrow of the Nerfing variety, 2 of those. Bio Base, Glyph of Rupture, Arc Smoke, Spider Silk. Spider Silk's going to raise up your personal Armor Pen Resist. Also, these 2 were both by request. We're going to give you Glyph of Ward and Nether Glyph. Those are the bonuses between gold and green. Goliath, AP2 Gem, most requested of the day. Heal Smoke, Denim, Vile Smoke, Iconic Armor Skins, Arrowhead's going to raise your AP, Prime Armor Skins, Max Wax Black. Some of you guys use that tonight. So remember, if you use Max Wax Black, you get 2 AP for every other wax you use. That gives you a maximum of 10 extra AP. We do have some people tonight that are getting that AP 10 bonus. We've also got Potion of Spectate by request, Gold Summon Skins, Mythic Skins, and there it is. Look at this. I mean, this is the band tonight. We've got H150. First thing Kel asked me, she goes, Kills, have you been getting in some erased smoke? Because you've lost your damn mind. Given health 150, damage 100, B50, AP 15, and ignite 3. No. This is going to start to set the table for some of the stats that you're going to see in Sinister gear. Hold tight. It gets even better. So this is the final piece of Overlord. And before I show you the extra, I do also want to announce tonight is the final night that we're giving away Kills Coin tokens. So the Kills Coin token for the arcade event ends tonight. So Wednesday night, we will be rolling out a brand new collectible that you guys can get out of the gate, start collecting. So tonight will be the last chance, and I'll have the standings posted, and we'll start to show you guys the rankings and the stats and what you win. And you guys know we always give away some really, really good prizes when we do these events. We've had the saloon event. It's really cool. So tonight is the final. Now, all these Kills Coin tokens will still be in your stash. And when the portal rolls out, you're going to be able to use the Kills Coin tokens. So we'll give you some Kills Coin tokens later on, but there's going to be a different collectible. So you'll still be able to earn Kills Coin tokens, and we'll put them in your ledger. All right. So y'all know I got 2 favorite colors. So this piece of gear tonight is, well, this whole set is just, I love it. I love the art. I love the stats. I love the background. So I present to you the first piece of Sinister gear, which is the Sinister Mask. We start out with the mask, and here it is, everybody. This is Bounty Hunter Blue, baby. So I love it. This is the Sinister Mask. Look at the stats on this. And there are going to be 2 new categories for Sinister gear. One Some of the gear is going to have an ability called freeze, which is basically extra damage. So where the ignite did damage to the wall, the freeze is going to give damage to your shots. It's not going to do, it's not going to be a second shot or anything else. It's going to be an extra 10 cold damage that are going to go to your arrows and to your shots. But there's also some of the gear is going to have an ability called halt. And halt is actually going to give you bonus time for the squid games. It's going to be a second here, a second there. So some of the gear is going to give you damage. Some of the gear is going to give you a little bit more time. So just remember, a second or two can go a long, long way. And in addition to that, look at the stats. The highest health ever, as we've seen, 150. The highest damage ever, 120. The highest base ever, B80. And we've never, ever, ever seen armor pen 40 on any piece of gear. This one piece is AP 40. So you better believe there's going to be a lot of damage. And you should notice that the armor pen is scaling higher than the base. Now, what I mean by that is the base is still more, but it's a higher percentage. So the armor pen is going to start catching up with the base a little faster, which means we're set up for more damage. So the Bay will be more about damage, whereas the Cove was more about mitigation. Mitigation strategy, not a whole lot of death. The Bay is going to be about death. So take a look at this, 150, 120, 80, AP 40 with a freeze ability. Now here's the way the freeze works. You're going to announce it just like you announce Ignite. So you collect a few of these pieces. Let's say you're freeze 50 and you do a shot on someone and you say, hey, I'm using fuse with a super 8 red gel and I'm going to freeze 50. So you're going to add that extra 50 damage onto it. Right now, you'll be freeze 10. So a nice additional damage buff for you guys. And I wouldn't roll out a new piece of gear if I wasn't also going to give you guys, how about the Sinister PvP gem? You get one of those tonight because we do have gear, and you can see it is D30. D30. Now, that's a huge upgrade, but there's not a lot of these, so you can't get a whole lot of them. So yes, your Bio Red is still D6, but look at how strong this PvP is. It's D30. It's 5 times stronger than your standard. So you want to use these on the right pieces of gear. All right. I'm looking forward to an awesome Sinister set. I mean, this is going to be good stuff. So Kel, do me a favor. We've got like 20, like almost every player. I mean, it's a lot. 23, 24. We got a lot of bundles tonight. So Kel's going to be typing for a while. And, I've heard Carolina Blue, Tron Blue. I'm going to call this Bounty Hunter Blue. I know, it's probably, it sounds a little vain, but I love this color. So it's okay. But the blue and the black and the silver, just such a great combination. All right, so let's see who is getting out of the gates with Sinister gear tonight. Look, that's a full list. Father Ron, Deadly Dimes, B-Dub, Gemstone, Cat, Crimson, Flyrod, The Animal, The Assassin, Trigger, Bones, Moonshot, Shaman Sheila, The Ocean Man, Game Over Valar, Football Master, Busy Bee, Craven Light, Samurai, Dow, Miss, Pope, Tiny, and Kel. Is that crazy? You do. Yes, you do, Dimes. There will be an Overlord gem in there as well. So thanks for reminding me. All right. You know what? Tonight is going to be a lot of fun. So it's going to be a little lighter on the lineups. You guys know we're going to the new format. You can only play 7. Even if you have 8 in your faction, the maximum you can come into the game with is 7. So we think this is going to speed up the games a little bit. It's also going to give a little bit of flexibility if somebody does have to miss a game. Tonight, Team Vox is going to be playing 6. So we do have 6 versus 7. I think it's going to be a really fast match, and I'm going to push teams along. With that being said, if you guys can do me a favor, Amy, Dimes, Ray, Craven, Cat, Ron, Rocket, Trigger, Tiny, Crimson, Joe, Football, and J-Law, everybody give me your pre-match buffs right now. And I will tell you, Team Vox is going to activate. You know what? Not going to tell you yet. Not going to tell you until we go to the map. How about that? I'll tell you after you type all your pre-match buffs. I see Deadly Dimes, Shaman Sheila, Trigger, Rocket, J-Law, Animal, Crimson, Craven Light. Craven Light using Heron. Cat. All right, get those pre-match buffs in, everybody. I see Bones. And again, I'm going to push the captains tonight. I see Father Ron. So Ron, Craven, we're going to try to keep the moves at 15 seconds tonight. Have some fun, learn a lot, but let's see if we can crank up the tempo a little bit tonight, have a whole lot of fun. There's Tiny. All right, you got your pre-match buffs, everybody. Let's take you to the Vox Vatican, everybody. First time we've ever played on this field. Is it going to be Vox defending their home field, or Sly going to come in and dance on their flag? Here we go. This is the Vox home field. You can see it is on fire. So tonight's starting lineup is going first for Team Vox. In the bomber position is Trigger, followed by Craven Light in the rover position. Then we go over to the rover position for Vox. We got Rocket, followed by Ocean Man in the DZ, followed by Ron, who is followed by Dimes as a tank. Kick it over to Cat, and finishing it out is Amy Bones. So once again, give you guys tonight's starting lineup one more time. We've got Trigger, Craven, Rocket, Ocean Man, Father Ron, Dimes, Cat, and Bones. And Team Vox is going to activate the boss net. And they're also going to play Squid Games in round 3. So that means they will get more time and the better map. But it also means in round 4, Sly will get shell-shocked by themselves. So Sly will have the shell-shock game solo. Vox will get more time and a better grid. All right, both teams, let's have a good time. Trigger, kick us off with the first move ever. First move ever in a regular season match. You guys know we got 15 game seasons. It's a long season. You're going to play each team 4 times, and then you're going to play neutral ground. So we got neutral battles. We got 2 home, 2 away. Buckle up, and let's see who can get out to the best start. Trigger's going to start out with Boss on Main Street. She's playing Boss in 1. We'll cap in 3. She's going to move to the temple. No. Falls to Main Street, move to Temple, seal. And E3 Nebula loaded. All right, it hits. E3 Nebula loaded. Yeah, actually you can't do that. Trigger your home. You can't reach your wall from that location. It's not a neutral ground. And you can't magic mic it, so it's going to be no attack. From trigger. All right, let's go to Craven Light. Craven Light, your move. All right, Craven Light is going to Mind, Body, and Soul trigger. All right, Craven Light to the Temple. Trigger to the Temple with the seal. And let's go to the portal. All right, let's get their avatars. 1 second. All right, we got trigger up top with the seal. There's Craven Light. Man, we should have like a permanent fixture for Craven Light here. All right, hold on, give me 1 second. All right, Craven and trigger. If you're both ready, give me a 999. All right, This is the maximum number of points you can get per round by igniting the straw man bonfire. The maximum number of points you can get per round if you ignite all of the straw man bonfires. Craven Light says 160. Correct answer is 160. 5 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60, 40 to 80, 80 to 160. Craven Light, getting the mind of the mind, body, and soul. Craven Light, it is your move. Body is tied. Trigger is one level up. And let me go back, Ron. Let me correct something. Ron, you are correct. Sorry, I didn't understand your question. So in round, Ron has chosen the squid. So in round 3, he does get to choose if they want to play the squid or if they want to kill the squid. You are correct. I'm wrong with that. And if they do kill the squid, then he has to play the shell shocked. Both teams would play shell shocked. So Ron, you're right with that. But he has chosen the squid game. So that he can't change. But at the start of the round, he can choose whether he wants to play it as the home team or whether he wants to kill it. All right. So Craven Light is going to steal Trigger's Blue, Activate Guard, Red Paw, Mythic Spike, Vines, Colada. All right. It hits. So stealing the blue. All right, we're going to activate. Going to play Vines first. Now, Trigger has Absorption. Remember, she has the Absorption ability. So the Vines don't break her seal. Just gets rid of Absorption. But then Red Paw is going to break her seal. And then second strike from Red Paw is going to bring her down a rung. Then he's going to go Mythic Spike and Colada Grenade. Colada is going to be AP3. And the Colada Grenade, you guys might have forgot this, but it also has a stun ability. So Colada is a AP3 with a stun. So we know the stun is half movement, right? The stun is not a freeze. The stun is a half movement. Going old school with the colada. Now everybody's going to be like, oh, I got to get some coladas. All right. One or two. Craven, let's do this. Pick 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. I'm going to break a 6 die roll into thirds. All right, he picks a 3, so that means a 5 or a 6 is going to be triple. 1 or a 2 will be single. 3 or 4 will be double. So he wants a 5 or a 6. Oh, that's a lot of stuff there. Let's scratch that roll. How about we clear it and we do one die roll? There we go. All right, here we go. It is a 5. So he's dealing triple damage from Mythic Spike. All right, so Red Paw breaks the seal. Mythic Spike is going to knock her down another rung. The Colada is going to knock her down another rung. So not a whole lot of damage here, but a lot of movement. The Mythic Spike's a lot of damage, but I'll get to that in a second. Trigger's got a lot of health. So Trigger, Red Paw is going to take you down to 96%. Mythic Spike is going to take you down from 96 down to 71. And the Colada is AP3. It's going to take you down to 824. So her base is 827. But it's also going to stun you, which means you only get half your normal action. So Trigger, it's your turn. You're at 71%. You're missing 3 AP. And you're moving half your normal speed with the stun from the Colada. Now, you are immune to stuns the rest of the game. That's the benefit, I guess. All right, Whiskey, Heal, and Seal. All doable. All right. Going to take her back up to 100%. Craven Light, your move. Final move of the portal. And that is by the way, for the inventory, it's a Heal and Seal Smoke. Because obviously she can't play a Heal Smoke and also Seal Smoke, so it's 1. All right, so he's going to go Seal of his own. Red Maverick and Denim. So Red Maverick going to break her seal. Going to knock her down a rung. And Denim's going to bring her down another rung. So Red Maverick is going to hit. She was back to 100. So Maverick hits a little harder than Red Paw, taking her down to 92. The Denim is going to take her down to 84. All right. Trigger, you're at 84%. Craven's at 100%. He's a whole 4 levels ahead of you. So you would have to damage him and knock him down 5 spots. And he's got his stuff. All right. Trigger's going to grog, and after the bonus, she will go back to 100%. All right, so Craven Light taking the mind and the soul. Trigger tying on the body. Let's go back to the field of play. Craven Light getting the mind, body, and soul. All right, let's go from Craven Light to Rocket. Rocket, your move. Sly getting the mind, body, and soul. Vox got some other things in store. All right. Rocket is going to jump the shark. Now remember, if you jump the shark, you can't attack next turn, but when she gets off the shark, she can still play smokes and pets. So jump the shark, a lot different this time around. Stealing a blue from Team Sly. All right, let's go to Ocean Man. Ocean Man, you're up. We got Ocean Man, Ron, Dimes, Cat, and Bones. If you guys are tuning in tonight, we got 7 versus 6. Just the way we like it. It's going to be a fast-moving game tonight. Got Ocean Man and then Father Ron. All right. Ocean Man is going to play Boss to Their Chest. We'll start with that. That's going to eat up the boss net. All right, so Ray playing boss in 1. That would cap in 4. Now he's playing Cosmic Collar, which means you cannot play the pet of his choice against his self, against his attack, or against his pet. So he's saying, Cosmic Collar, I'm going to play Plum Arrow to Ron, and he is going to have to DZ to Ron. Which means their team cannot use a Psycho. So Ray playing the collar is going to prevent a Psycho from being used on his attack. I love that. I love that Cosmic. But Ron says, wait. All right. It hits. He doesn't want to burn a cooldown on it. So, Ray, what would you like to take out of play for Ron? Ray was either going to make him use a prevention or he wasn't using a psycho. So I'm sure Ray has something in mind he wants to take. No pets for Father Ron. All right, Ron, you will not be playing pets this round. All right, let's go to Ron. Ron, you're up. We got Ron, Dimes, Cat, and Bones. All right, Ron is going to go Seal Smoke. And he's going Flame Grenade to the first Straw Man. So many cool things in the Bay. I love it. Oh, my goodness. All right. So now the first Straw Man is on fire. They can spread it with attacks or pets. Sly can only stop the first one with attacks. All right? Pets don't work on the first one. All right, let's go to Deadly Dimes. Dimes, you're up. It's a lot to think about. Got Dimes, Cat, and Bones. All right, we got 5 more seconds. 5 more seconds. Now that we sort of gotten the first half round under our belt, I'm going to start pushing the tempo a little bit, everybody. Dimes, Cat, and Bones. All right, Dimes going to head over to the temple. Stasis to Cat. E3 Cata loaded to the wall. Ron hits or stop it. All right, it hits. So hits, she has Gladiator Effect, Grenade Wax, E3 Cata, going light on the juice, but she's certainly testing it, see what wall looks like. Gonna go wall A, black, green, and green. Black, green, and green for an E3 Cata. All right, let's go to Cat. We got Cat and we got Bones. If you're just tuning in, we've got Vox on Main Street. Ray ate the boss net. And we got Sly, who took the mind, body, and soul. Got Cat and Bones. All right, Cat is going to ion Ray to the biozone. Going to knock Ray down to 80% of health. Just by landing in the biozone. She's going to head over to their DZ. All right, she's going to move, activate, and Orange Crush stasis. And if possible, play a boss. All technically possible. Move, activation, pet and attack, gold blue from Bones. All right, going to go gold blue. Cat has absorption. Taking no damage from the gold, but the blue stops it. And let's go over to Amy Bones. Amy Bones finish out round number 1 in the Bay. First ever round in the Bay, everybody. We're going to make up some speed in round 2 because we've got 2 portal players that we'll skip. And remember, all the max awards have reset. So if you want Bomber of the Year, if you want Best Play of the Year, if you want the Captain's Award, if you want the Marksman for setting straw men on fire, play your best. Because at the end of 15 games, we're going to give away a whole lot of max awards, and maybe your team will get to the top of the pinnacle like Team Arc did last season, like Team Mir did the season before. All right, Bomber Bones heading over to the temple. All right, movement, no penalty. Activation, legendary activation ability. Dust to Ron, doable. Put Ron in the dust. Rocket's boss is stolen. And you got an F4 getting to the wall, Ron. Not going Kata, going 1 level lower. She's going to try the Geddon and see how that works out. All right, Ron, hits or stop it? Hits. All right, going double blue. And I would have taken the boss if it was included in the first move. It was not included in the first move, so the boss is not played. Got to get that included. All right, the end of the round. We've got a blessing for Team Sly. The DZ is 75 to 0. Team Vox getting 75 to 0. And we go to the second round. Second round. We've got Trigger. We skip Trigger. Craven. We skip Craven. Rocket, your move. And 5 points, correct. Straw Man is 5 points for Vox. Rocket, your move. We got Rocket and an Ocean Man. Give Rocket 5 more seconds. All right. She's going to Blaze and Seal. All right. So she's off the Shark. Sharks are both out of play. She's going to play a Seal. And she's also blazing the next Straw Man. All right, let's go from Rocket to Ocean Man. I figured that was your target. That was all you could play the Blaze on. All right, we got Vox spreading some fire. We got Sly with a mind, body, and soul. Got Ray in the Biozone. All right, he's going to move back. He doesn't like being in the Biozone. Going to go Vines to Cat and then Gas Blast Cat. All right, Vine's going to hit her for 10. And then the Gas Blast, Ron. All right, hits. All right, Cat and Stasis going airborne. Where they land, in the water. Cat taking 10 from the Vines, also taking another 10 from Gas Blast, dropping her down to 80. Ocean Man got his DZ back. All right, let's go from Ocean Man to Father Ron. Ron and his dust. Give Ron 5 more seconds. All right, Ron can play pets this round, so he's going to go boss to their chest. Ron playing boss in 2 would cap in 4. Going to go Pet Repel. Going to Trixie Cat Stasis and 2 Bones. Craven says wait. So we got Ron, Dimes, Cat, and Amy, and then we moved to round 3. All right. Ray, what are you preventing? Preventing the damage to Stasis or the damage to Amy? All right, Stasis. Bone's going to take a little bit of damage. We're going to take it from 100 to 98%. Nothing major. Cat Stasis will stay in effect. So Ron plays boss. He gets Pet Repel, and he tries to Stasis. Only gets some slight damage. Let's go to Dimes. Deadly Dimes, Cat and Bones. Deadly Dimes, your move. We'll give you 10 seconds from the temple. Two different play styles tonight. All right, Dime's going to play the Spectral Snake on the Straw Man. Going to seal. And F4 Cata to the wall. Now, Spectral Snake would back the flames down 1. Ron, you got Spectral Snake And you got F4 Cata. Ron says, wait. All right. So Spectral Snake is going to get rid of one of the flames. Going to back it down one. The F4 Cata. Ron, who's using the blue? They're going to play red-blue. Let me know who uses it. And it is going to break Dime's seal. All right. Flame backs down one. Sorry, Dimes. Dime's seal has not activated yet. So red-blue is just going to hit her for 10. Going to take her down to 90. Won't break her seal yet. All right. Let's go from Dimes to Cat. And Ron is the one using the blue. So Ron's blue comes out of inventory. Dimes with the Spectral Snake. And we'll go to Cat, and we go to Bones. Captains, do me a favor. Let's hit the gas a little bit on these moves. 5 more seconds, Cat. And we're going to start nerfing attacks for real. I know you guys want to get it right. I know you want to kind of feel out the battlefield, but we got to play. We got to push. Mistakes are all part of the game. All right, Orange Crush to Stasis. Rod and Seal Smoke. All right, we'll give her the Seal Smoke. Rod is dependent on whether or not Orange Crush hits. Craven Light hits or stop it. Hits. All right. He says, I'm going to let you have that one. Stasis is dead. And wow. We don't have Rod. Okay. I knew something was missing. All right. Well, hold on, everybody. I guess we have to go back and get Rod from the Cove. You guys do get one more shot at the Cove. Look. All right. Or do you? Maybe you don't. Nope, you don't. Hold on one second. All right, it's going to be just a second. All right, just to keep the gameplay going, Bonnet Crab is going to be Rod tonight. We'll get this corrected for the next match. All right, so you guys just need to make a mental note. This is Rod. All right, Orange Crush to Stasis, Rod, and Seal Smoke. All right, Bomber Bones, finish out round number 2. All right, Cosmic Silas to their boat. Seal, F5 Cata loaded. All right, Silas is going to steal their boat. And she is a medic. So it takes 2 turns. And it will rebuild 2 blocks if 2 blocks are missing. So great move there. And the F5 Cata from Bomber. Very nice. This is like a double shot here. That's a pretty sweet move. Blue block. Red block and 50% of a red block. So she got 50 of that. Also released the boat. So she really got him on lockdown with the wall. And you know what? You're right. She is a sniper. Even better. I don't have to keep up with it. So sniper. Thank you, Ron. Is going to get rid of that other red block. So Cosmic Silas went over and stole a block, and then it allowed her to get an extra block. And this boat is out of play for the first half. That worked out better. That was a nice, nice switch there. And at the end of the round, another blessing. So pretty good combo shot. All right, at the end of the round, we also got 5 more points for the fire. And the DZ is 25-25. All right, captains, give me your substitutes. So we got Sly took the mind, body, and soul. Both teams have a chest occupied. Sly has a big wall advantage. So this one's looking pretty good. Couple of missed moves by both teams, but it's going to balance itself out. All right, J-Law coming in as an extra rover. Trigger is going to come out of the portal. She goes back to where she started. J-Law coming in as an extra rover. Tiny's coming in for Ocean Man. Crimson coming in, rover number 2. All right. This is about to get fun, everybody. All right, let's kick it off. Okay, so at the start of the round, Trigger goes out of the portal. Father Ron, kill the squid or play the squid games. Let the games begin, everybody. It's about to get fun. Ron, you want to kill the squid and double up on the shell shocked, or do you want to play it with a few extra seconds? What do you guys think you should do? Oh, come on. You guys, everybody give Ron a big boo. Play the squid. All right, Ron is going to kill the squid. All right, that means both teams will go shell-shocked in round number 4. Both teams will be shell-shocked in round number 4. Trigger, your move. We got Trigger, Craven, Rocket, Tiny, Ron, Dimes, Cat, Amy, J-Law, and Crimson. Again, Trigger, Craven, Rocket, Tiny, Ron, Dimes, Cat, Amy, J-Law, and Crimson. All right, Trigger caps the boss, which is 1 flag for Team Vox. And she is not sealed. She was sealed before she went in. So no seal effect. And she is going to go in and engage Main Street. So Trigger is engaging in 2. She would cap in 5. All right, Craven Light goes back to the rover. Craven Light, you got someone engaged in the chest, 1 more person off the battlefield. Your move. Exactly. In 3, caps in 5. All right, Craven Light wants to send a boss right there with her. Craven Light, boss in 3. Would cap in 5. Gonna go Pet Repel. F4 standard ammo, red gel to trigger. Ron playing Gold Psycho. First Psycho of the game is going to take Craven Light down to 80. All right, let's go to Rocket. Go Rocket, then Tiny. All right, going to throw a Max Seal over to trigger. Going to play Rod. And going to go E3 Muerte loaded. You crushed that black block. Rocket took that black block off the face of the map. Boom. Muerte. All right. Let's go from Rocket over to Tiny. Tiny, Ron, Dimes, Cat, Bones, J-Law, and Crimson. Five seconds. Tiny. All right. Going to go Cosmic Heart. Going to take J-Law's Helios out of play for 2 rounds. Going to send Vines to trigger. Breaker Seal. Going to send Grim to trigger. All right. Grim is going to D80, and it's going to put a curse on her, which means the next heal, 50% effective. and then S6 standard ammo red gel. So Ron, you got Vines, then a Grim Pet Attack, then an S6 standard ammo. All right, Ron's going to play I-Ring, going to prevent the pet attack and also prevent the curse. And red Psycho from J-Law, prevent the shot. No more Psychos for Team Vox. So, if you guys are watching and enjoying this, give me a 999. This is standard Sly versus standard Vox. This is, we're going to attack you, and we got a whole bunch of stuff to stop you from attacking us. I love these matchups. So the Vines does get through. Is going to hit her for 10%. Grim does not. S6 standard ammo does not. All right, after Tiny, let's go to Father Ron. We got Ron, Dimes, Cat, Amy, J-Law, and Crimson. Sure is a lot of things happening. That's why I don't need a smart ass correcting me when I say boss in 2, caps in 5. Oops. He knows I'm kidding. Kind of. All right. Father Ron is going to go red Stang to his boss. All right, red Stang from Ron. Would be 39 points. Red Tang. All right, Ron. 28 points. Going to send another seal over to Trigger. And Denim to Craven's boss. All right, red Tang. Seal to Trigger. And a Denim to Craven's boss. Going to hit. Denim's going to take Craven's boss from 100% down to 93%. All right, let's go to Deadly Dimes. Dimes up in the temple. Dimes, Cat, Bones, J-Law, and Crimson. All right, Vines over to Trigger. Going to break the seal again. Going to send another Grim over to Trigger. Going to go Apostle and S6 standard ammo red gel from the fuse. All right. Lot happening here. So the pet's a D80 pet. It's going to take the highest stat in play right now and take 25% of that and turn it into damage. Going to be about 450. Going to be a little less than the fuse. All right, so you've got basically a pet attack's going to be a D80 plus a curse, which will prevent 50% of the next heal. The apostle is going to be direct damage. She's just going to deal it. And then a fuse attack, Ron. So you've got basically a pet, almost a fuse, and then a fuse S6. How about that? To give you an idea. Trigger's sitting at 90%. She's already under the effect of vines. So the vines will pop the seal. It's not going to stack the damage. So she's still at 90. So what is J-Law going to prevent? The apostle, the fuse, the grim. All right, the apostle. All right, so the apostle doesn't hit. Ron, does Grim and the S6 fuse hit? All right. Yeah, note to self, don't let that fuse hit. Ouch. All right. The Grim doesn't do too much. Grim's going to take her from 90 down to 82. The fuse is bad news because it's hitting for a lot more than the apostle. Now, I'm going to tell you, Trigger has some of the highest health in the game, though. She's geared. But that fuse is ridiculous. Going to take Trigger from 82%. Down to 40%, 42% shot. Wow. And that is silly health geared, taking her from 82 down to 40. Dimes and the fuse doing some serious work. All right. Let's go from Dimes over to Cat. There are some weapons you don't want to hit, and I'm telling you guys, that is a weapon that has had massive amounts of upgrades, as you can see. We got Cat, Bones, J-Law, and Crimson. All right, Cat is going to play Essence Smoke. So Cat is at 80%. All right, so we'll start with Lynx. Lynx is going to heal Cat for 20, and he'll trigger for 5%. All right, so that'll take trigger to 45. Whiskey will take Cat, plus Lynx will take Cat back to 100. And then Cat is surrounded by Essence Smoke. So Cat at 100, trigger 45, Cat surrounded by Essence. All right, let's go from Cat to Bomber Bones. We got Bones, J-Law, and Crimson. And thank you. And Rod is going to go over and take a green block. I got to get used to... Moonshot, where's my reminder? Moon is supposed to give me that reminder. All right, Bones is going to move down. All right. Amy, you get the Unholy or the Attack, not both, because you're moving down equivalent from Temple to Bomber. So the movement and the pet are fine, but you either get the Smoke or the Attack, the Unholy. All right, remember, the movement is across map. So she plays the Unholy. Cat will stay at 100. Trigger stays at 45. And Ron, you got Grim coming from Amy to Trigger. Hits or stop it. All right, Grim hits. So Grim is going to take Trigger from 45 down to 37. She also is under the effect of curse. Healing, 50% effective. All right, so Amy drops the unholy. Cat keeps her health. Trigger keeps her health. And the pet hits. All right, let's go to J-Law. Got J-Law and then Crimson. All right, J-Law is going to play Rod. Going to throw Max Seal over to Trigger. Blue Spark, M7, Geddon loaded. So Craven Light, you got a powerful grenade coming over. M7 Geddon loaded. All right, hits. It's a pretty good shot. Green, blue, blue, 50% blue. Nice shot for J-Law the wall. All right, let's finish out round number 3 with Crimson Tide Priestess. All right, she's going to go Tiger's Cube. Put a little nerf attacked on Craven's boss. It's not a seal, it's a bubble. Actually, let me do this. That way we make sure we get it right. Minimizes the damage. So pets cannot be pet repelled, so you guys know this is a Tigress bubble. All right. But she's also going to seal the pet. All right. Activation, Tiger's Cube. Seal from radar. Binds to trigger. So smoke. Yep, no seal. It's fine. No seal because you got the vines. So she's playing vines, legendary, pet, and M7 ammo attack. All really good moves. So going pet protection on her side, damage against the other side. The Tiger's Cube, radar seal, very good combo. You guys give some consideration to pet play of the year for that. That is first time we've seen the Tiger's Cube seal combo. Binds to Trigger, and Cat's going to prevent the shot. So Trigger's still sitting at 37. All right, prevention. And at the end of the round, we've got another blessing for Team Sly. We've also got 5 more points for Vox, and the DZ stays 25-25. Another prevention burned. All right, so in this round, we've got Ron's pet will cap this round. Ray's pet will cap this round. Main Street still going to battle for another turn. All right, round 4. We've got Shell Shocked, everybody. So y'all know what that means. It means that both teams will get a shot at concentration. And we start with Trigger. Now, Trigger, you don't want to get an eel because, well, you know why. All right, let's start with Shell Shocked, everybody. Trigger, give me 2 numbers. And I hate to say it, but if you get an eel, you're dead. All right, she's picking number 1 and number 2. If either of these is an eel, she would die and the game's over. Normally, if you match 2, but she's at 37% already. All right, she picks 1 and 2. And she would have double eeled anyway, even if she wasn't. Wow. She had a feeling when she picked it. Trigger taking lethal damage. All right. But the good news is this. You're back, and Trigger, you get your move. She picked it, and she knew. But you know what? Even if she was not at 37%, she picked the 2. She picked the 2 that she couldn't pick. All right, Trigger still gets a move. And Resin restore Trigger, and you're back to 100%. Craven now has a boss sitting on Main Street. All right. And Team Sly getting a killing blow. All right, we get Trigger's move, and then we'll skip over to Craven Light. Ron wants that squid back. This is going to make some teams think about Squid Games, though. Like, do you go Squid Games? Do you go Shell Shocked? All right, she's going to go Amari F5 getting loaded, Craven. Yeah, you know, that's the cool thing about the first couple games. You guys are going to see, like, how Strawman works, how the Temple works, how the flags work, how Squid Games work, how Shell Shocked works. It's a science. Still going to use the portals. All right, so Mari's going to freeze the wall. And the Geddon is going to be shut down with Tank Page 1. All right, Craven Light. Hold on. All right, Craven Light, we get you a new grid. Give me 2 numbers. Craven says 7 and 3. All right, 7 will be first. Craven taking 50%. Oh boy, things just got interesting. So at a minimum, the game is over. But could Craven be dealt the killing blow? All right. Craven getting the owl, so he dodges a bullet for now. Oh, man, that would have been rough. All right. So, Craven, you're at 50%. It might change what you thought you were going to do. It's now your turn. Ouch. That would have been crazy right there. Imagine the first night, 2 people dying from shell shock, not even Squid Games. It's a dangerous battlefield. How many people from Ark and Mirror here taking notes? Craven's like, I don't think whiskey was in the plan at the start of a turn, but this is how good the improvising is going to be. Now he has to take whiskey. All right, Craven back to 100%, and he's going to go red Stang. So I love the fact it's not just going to be cookie cutter. All right. Craven, red Stang to Ocean Man's boss and whiskey. All right, let's go to Rocket. Rocket, your move. We got Rocket. Then Ocean Man will cap. Then Ron will cap. Then Dimes, Cat, Bones, J-Law, and Crimson Tide. And that'll finish out the first half. Very action-packed Bay. It might take normal time tonight because I do think people are getting used to the map. But I'm going to tell you, this battleground is going to be a lot faster. You guys saw how quick Shell Shocked is. Takes literally a minute. Red Curtis to the wall. S6 Muerte loaded. All right, it is a frozen wall. Craven Light went red Stang instead of breaking the freeze. It hits. All right. Frozen wall. We are taking that 50% blue is going to go easily. And look at this. Even with the S6 Muerte. Rocket doing some work here. Finishing that 50 blue and taking down a red block. Double damage with the Amari. All right, we go from Rocket over to Ocean Man's boss and Tiny. So the boss net is gone. We got a 38-point cap and the first flag for Team Sly. Tiny, you're up. Tiny, Ron, Dimes, Cat, Amy, J-Law, and Crimson. Give Tiny about 5 more seconds. All right, Tiny, don't make me nerf you. There it is. All right, balls to their chest. Boss in 4. We'll cap in 6. Going to send Dust over to Trigger. And a Plum Arrow to Trigger. Ron, Plum Arrow, hits or stop it? And I also missed Rocket's Roadrunner. So we're taking another red block off the board. All right, hits. Tiny, what do you want to take out of play? Rocket would have had Roadrunner, then Red Curtis, then the Muerte. All right, no pets for Trigger in round 5. All right, Father Ron. It's going to get a 28-point stang for Team Vox. Look at that cool flag up there for Vox. And Ron also getting second boss of the night. Another flag for Team Vox. Ron going to slide over to the other portal. Going to steal that boat. Now, round number 1, he's a priest. Craven Light. Boat. Going to destroy a block, and next round, it'll rebuild a block. All right, it hits. Let's give Ron another red block. Look at Vox taking the wall lead all of a sudden with a combination of Amaris, rods, and boats. All right, and then the boat goes to the other side. It'll rebuild a block next turn. All right, let's go to Deadly Dimes. Dimes, your move. Dimes, Cat, Amy, J-Law, and Crimson. And then we're at halftime. Again, I'm pretty confident the matches are going to be fast. A lot of graphics that I didn't have loaded tonight. So certainly it'll speed up from tonight. But just a couple more moves and we're at halftime. Give Deadly Dimes about 5 more seconds. So Dimes, Cat, Amy, J-Law, and Crimson, just be thinking about your moves. All right, Dimes going to go Bane to their wall, F5 Kata loaded, Ron. So you got a pet to rebuild 1 and an F5 Kata loaded. Ron said, Ron's a master at this, by the way. Like, Ron knows the boats, and he knows when he wants them to hit. Vox has become very good at this, actually. Gold blue from Cat. All right, that gold blue, second blue of the game. And Bane is going to rebuild 1 of them. All right, Bane rebuilds 1. The Cat has stopped. All right, let's go to Cat. We got Cat, Amy, J-Law, and Crimson. And that gold will go to Tammy and is going to break her seal. All right, Cat's going to send Boss over to their chest. All right, Cat in 4. We'll cap in 6. Craven would cap in 5, Tiny in 6, Cat in 6. Going to send Dust over to Crimson. And F5 getting loaded to the wall. Hits. All right, Vox taking it down. Double red off the board. We got our first official wall of the night. That's a long time for 1 wall to go down. All the extra stuff's pretty cool. Vox taking a wall lead all of a sudden. He's got a couple flags, a block, mind, body, and soul, a killing blow. It's interesting. It's very interesting right now. All right, let's go from Cat over to Bomber Bones. Oh, look at this. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Amy. All right, she's going to go Red Stang over to Craven Lights Boss. Could be another 39. I'm assuming you mean cameo. Right, Amy? She said cruise to temple, but I think she means cameo gem. Oh, okay. All right, you can run. No cameo gem. My bad. All right, so she's going to run up to the temple. E3 Cata loaded. Red Stang. Ron says it hits. Oh, boy. It's close. But not enough. Amy. Needed a little more juice. 1 3/4. Got 25% red remaining. All right, let's go to J-Law the wall. J-Law, your move. We got Vox on the second wall. We got Sly with 1/4 of a red block remaining. At the start of J-Law's turn, I remembered finally. Rod goes over and takes out a black block. J-Law going to go Vines to Crimson. Going to take Crimson down to 90%. Going to go Gold Spark to Crimson. And S6 getting loaded to the wall. Let's see how strong wall number 2 is. Green block, blue block, blue block. J-Law the wall. It's a little weaker, by the way. S6 Geddon taking down 4 blocks. All right, Crimson Tide. They put the Gold Spark on you and put the Vines on you. This is the final move before halftime. J-Law is bringing the Hulk Smash. I mean, we got Bye Felicia, and now we got the Hulk Smash. We got our own catchphrases. You know, that's going to be a tough one. All right, Crimson is going to Unholy Smoke. Get rid of the dust. Great play. He's going to Blue Spark. Going to send Stang over. It's another 35 potential. Oh, wait, sorry. Mythic Stang and S6. I'm going to assume that's a kata, because I don't know what a chaka grenade is. Yeah, she's throwing a chaka grenade. That's a whole new style there. And the Mythic Stang, she's going to bring 49. Sorry, not 39. It's a Mythic. Yeah, I think it's a kata. Oh, she's going Chaka Khan. Chaka Khan. Chaka Khan, let me rock you, Chaka Khan. Let me rock you, it's all I want to do. Chaka Khan, let me rock you, Chaka Khan. Let me rock you, let me feel for you, I feel for you. Babe, I love you. All right, she's throwing a Chaka Khan grenade. And she is rocking the red block. All right, red block is gone. All right, let's rebuild it. Let's go to wall number 2. Sorry, Ron, I was just giving you props about your boat. And we get a complete block. One wall to one wall, 2 flags to 1 flag. The end of the round. Crimson Tide bringing it in. And let me give you guys the DZ total. So the DZ is 0-0 because Ron went over and stopped it. He didn't gain any from himself. 5 more points for Team Vox for the fire. And we get a ring for Team Sly. All right. That's okay. I won't sing again. If I see another QWERTY grenade, I'll never break out into song again. All right, let's go to round 5. Round 5, give me the substitutes. It's all right. Most people don't know that song anyway. I had to go through the archives for that one. All right, Sly and Vox, give me your substitutes. Football coming in for J-Law the Wall with the Hulk Smash. Great job tonight, J-Law. Excellent gameplay. Joe coming in for Tiny. All right, Animal coming in. Rocket staying in. Dime's going back to the tank position. Craven Light Crimson maintaining hold of the rover position. And Bones going back over to the Bomber. All right, you guys ready for round number 5? And round number 5, we got Trigger, Craven, Rocket, Animal, Ron, Dimes, Cat, Bones, Football, and Crimson. Again, Trigger, Craven, Rocket, Joe, Ron, Dimes, Cat, Bones, Football, and Crimson. Been a good game so far. Let's keep it rolling. Trigger, your move, round number 5. Got 3 more rounds, 2 rounds of 5, 1 round of 4. Round 5 usually picks up the speed. I'm going to push you guys. Let's get this thing going quick. We know we've got bosses. We've got Cat's boss will cap in 6. We got Tiny's boss will cap in 6. Craven's boss will cap on his turn. All right. Trigger is going to steal Animal's boss. Joe will not be playing a boss with us tonight. Going to drop Unholy Smoke. Get rid of the dust. Going to send Red Stang over to Cat's boss. And Trigger, you cannot play Red Stang because you were plum arrowed last round. So you can steal the pet, drop Unholy, and throw the grenade, but no Red Stang because of the plum arrow. S6 Geddon. Animal's going to evoke it, cut it in half. We'll give you the blue, and we'll give you 50% of a blue. All right, Craven Light, start of your turn. We've got Tiger's Bubble can go now. The Radar Seal can go. Craven Light taking the boss. And we've got a Mythic Stang and a Red Tang. So we got a 49 and a 39. That is the third Stang for Team Sly tonight. So you got a 39, a 39, and a 49. And now they're getting their second flag as well. So Sly now with 2 flags. Vox with 2 flags. Sly with a killing blow, mind, body, and soul. Gonna get interesting. Craven Light, your move. A lot of pet thievery going on. Craven Light says, you know what? I'm going to try this temple thing out a little bit. Heading over to Vox Temple. Going to send Stasis over to Football. And M7 Geddon loaded to the wall. Red blue from Football. Final blue of the game. For Vox, 1 remaining for Sly. Craven Light, brand new half. He's going to take 10. He's at 90. Temple, Stasis, going to send Torment to football as well. I thought Stasis was enough of a torment, but he's going to actually bring the torment. And football stops a grenade. Let's go over to Rocket. Rocket, your move. Rocket's going to turn into a tank. Then bring out the red Nolan. F4 Muerte loaded. Weak wall, getting you 1 block. All right, tank, red Nolan, F4 Muerte. All right, let's go to Joe. Animal, you're up. Gonna send Blitz over to Rockets Nolan. All right, Blitz gonna take out Nolan. He's gonna max seal. And he's going to standard ammo blue gel to the straw man. It hits. Straw man is out. All right. That means any straw man can be relit. So Blitz Rockets Nolan, max seal, and putting out the flame. Let's go from Animal over to Father Ron. Ron, you're up. Ron Dimes, Cat, Amy, Football, and Crimson. I know you guys love the jungle, and I know you guys said the Cove was chess compared to checkers. I have to tell you, the Bay is far more advanced than the Cove. So many different moves and counter moves that you have to do in the Bay. All right, Ron throwing the flame grenade. Going to try to relight the straw man. And going to go Ringo to Craven Light. All right, it hits. So Ron's going to restart the fire. Ron likes that little Vox flame working. Craven Light taking a little damage. And Father Ron, give me 2 numbers from 2 to 10. Apparently I need the dice too. All right, hold on. Take you back here. All right, now we got our dice mod. Ron's going to pick 3 and 6. All right, if it is a 3 or a 6, Ron's going to steal a ring. And it is a 10. No ring for Ringo. Ringo is not a star tonight. However, Craven's still taking a little bit of damage from Ringo. Craven, I'm taking you down to 80. All right, Ron starts the fire, plays Ringo. Let's go over to Deadly Dimes. Dimes Cat, Bones, Football, and Crimson. Well, no damage for you, but you are no longer pet repelled. Put you back to 90. All right, Dime's going to play Red Stang to boss. Torment over to Trigger. And Warrior Enrage getting loaded to the wall. And Ron, by the way, your boat did not rebuild because it was a brand new wall. But the boat is reset. So both boats are back. Warrior Enrage getting loaded to the wall. black, green, and you got about 25% of green, Dimes. So 75 remaining. Dimes going red, Stang, Torment, and getting in a rage with a Geddon loaded. All right, let's go over to Cat. Cat, your move. All right, Cat's going to send a gold Stang over. Thrill Smoke, F4 Geddon to the wall. Cat down to 90. Still under the effect of vines. Joe's going to evoke it. Going to cut it in half again. All right, finishing out red. But that's it with the evoke. All right, Bomber Bones, you're up. Both teams are on the same wall. Vox, a little bit further ahead on the wall. Bones, Football, and Crimson. All right, Bones finally gets to use that boss. How about boss to Main Street, Amy? Perfectly timed. Boss in 5 will cap in 7. That's the way you draw it up. She's going to move over to the temple. Blue Spark M7 getting loaded to the wall as well. Ron says it hits, and does it hit? Green block, blue block, and blue block. Amy mowing them down. In one shot, got them right back in the wall game. All right, Football, you're up. All right, football's going to turn into a sniper. Going to steal Crimson's boss. Ouch. And going to go seal. But you can't enrage because you have torment. So he's going to go Geddon loaded to the wall with no E3 because of the torment smoke. Craven Light. Does the Geddon hit? It does not. Joe wants to bring a little bit over to his neck of the woods, playing the medic page. Going to break his seal. And we're going to give football 40% of a red block. You got 60% red left. No juice on the Geddon, and Joe absorbs some of it. All right, let's go to Crimson Tide to finish out round number 5. Football is no longer tormented. We got Crimson Tide, and we take it over to round number 6. Tiny and Cat will cap in 6. Give Crimson about 5 more seconds. Get her move in. Gonna blitz Cats. Blitz, no. All right. So she's going to play Blitz to Gold Stang. Arc Spark, F4 Kata loaded to the wall. Ron, you got Blitz coming to Cats, Gold Stang, Arc Spark, F4 Kata loaded. All right, Cat's going to play Tanner. All right, so Tanner number 1 will stop that attack. And the grenade hits. So F4 Kata loaded to the wall. Yep. Double red. We are Got a wall tie. And that is the end of round number 5. Look who got ring number 5. 5 rings for Team Sly. At the end of the round, the DZ is 25-25. Another 5 points with Vox starting the fires. All right, round 6, everybody. The teams stay the same. This is the final round of 5. Trigger, you're tormented. It's your move. We got Trigger, Craven, Rocket, Joe, Ron, Dimes, Cat, Amy, Football, and Crimson. And then we'll have a speed round. And then we'll conclude our first ever match at the Bay in Vox Vatican Zone. All right. We got Red Nolan coming over to see Trigger. Nebula loaded, easily takes down that 60% red block. She had no juice on it because she had to torment smoke. All right, let's kick it over to Craven Light. Craven up in the temple. Your turn. Got Craven Light, and we send it over to the Rocket. Give Craven 5 more seconds. All right, going to blitz Cat's Gold Stang, Heal and Seal, and he's going to Trixie it. Or the other one. All right, so Ron, you got a blitz coming for Cat's Gold Stang, and then he's throwing a Trixie to the wall and the other Tang. All right, hits or stop it. Give Ron about 5 more seconds. All right, they're going to go Tanner. Going to be the final Tanner. I think I put it on the wrong one last time, so let's get it on the right one. Yep, saves the gold. The other one dies. And Craven dealing a little bit of damage to that wall. By a little bit, it's still at 90%. 90% red. All right, so Cat's Gold Stang is good. Heal and Seal for Craven Light. And the Trixie kills the other one and a little damage to the wall. Rocket, your move. Rocket's final move of the night. We got Rocket, then we go back to the animal. All right, she's going to blaze. Ooh, I like it. Going to blaze the Straw Man. Gold Spark Amy, and Muerte loaded. All right, we got Mini Bones. Blaze going to spread the fire to another. Muerte loaded hits. And there's no juice on it. It's 60% red remaining. Only taking down 40% of that red. There's still 20% red left. Remember, it's a Muerte with no juice. You know what? You're right. Yeah, I forgot she was starting. So, not her final move. All right, let's go to Animal. Animal, Ron, Dimes, Cat, Amy, Football, and Crimson. It's okay. You know what, Angel? I got to condition myself to the Bay as well because there's about 100 more things I'm keeping up with from the Cove. So, taking me a bit to get into the motion. Animal is going to release the boat. All right, and he is a medic, so we do get to see a boat released. And it is a 2-turn release, and it's going to rebuild the enemy wall. So it gets over here, and we'll see it next turn, Animal. All right, let's go from Joe to Father Ron. Father Ron, he's still in your thunder there. I like the move, Joe. And by the way, on Joe's turn, Tiny capped. So we got another flag. And we got that other Tang. So that is 3 flags for Sly. All right, Father Ron is going to go Red Blaze and Fire Grenade. Craven Light. He's certainly stoking the fires now. Now you got him thinking, Ron. All right, couple more seconds, Craven, for the counter. All right, Joe going to play red, blue. All right, so that's final blue of the game. Going to stop the grenade. Going to break Ron's seal. But Ron's red blaze is going to spread the blaze to the third straw man. All right, Ron spreading the blaze. The grenade is stopped. Deadly Dimes, you're up. Dimes, Cat, Amy, Football, and Crimson. Give Dimes about 10 seconds. All right, going to gold blitz triggers Nolan. It was hiding over there. Yeah. Also going to deal 20 to trigger. Going to take her down to 80. Going to max seal animal. Precautionary. And going to go denim to gold stang. All right, Ron, they're going to take that shot. Cat's gold stang finally. Hits or stop it. That gold stang has survived a lot. It hits. All right, Cat's gold stang is taken off the board. All right, let's go over to Cat. Just before it capped, too. What a good move by Dimes. Cat's boss does cap, giving Vox their third flag of the night as well. 3 flags to 3 flags. Walls are even. Flags are even. Vox needs to make a move. Cat, your move. Cat, Amy, Football, and Crimson in the speed round, everybody. All right, give Cat about 5 more seconds. Silver Spark, Gold Bane. E3 Terminator loaded to the wall. Craven Light, you got Silver Spark, Gold Bane coming at your wall. Then you got an E3 Terminator loaded going to their wall. Cat trying to go 2-for-1 special. Interesting call. What does he do here? All right. Going to let the wall destroy and going to prevent the Gold Bane. So Sly's wall does not get rebuilt. But we do take down the Vox wall. They're going to be working on their third wall. Two full walls for Team Vox. They've taken a little bit of a wall lead, 100-point wall lead. All right, let's go to Bomber Bones. Bones, football, and crimson. Arc Spark Aqua to the fire guy. Ron hits. Amy trying to keep the fire from spreading. Removing the fire from the third scarecrow. Straw Man has been extinguished. All right, let's go to Football Master. Football and then crimson. Football and stasis. All right. Can't Silver Spark Bane because you still have stasis. You can thrill M7 getting loaded to the wall with Ignite. And it hits. All right, so no Bane, but the grenade is nice. And what does the third wall look like? Oh, it looks pretty good for football. Black, green, green, blue, and blue. Football. Wrecking some walls. M7 with the thrill and again with Ignite. Very well done. All right, Crimson Tide. Final move of round number 6. All right, after Crimson, we're going to bring the starters in for one speed round. And then we're going to find out who won the first ever Bay matchup. Did Sly come in and wreck stuff? Will Vox be able to make a late run? Bane to their wall. Arc Smoke. F5 Kata loaded to the wall. Ron, you got Bane going to rebuild one block, and you got a F5 Kata with some Arc Smoke on the other side. It hits. All right. Crimson Tide rebuilding 1 blue block, but destroying 2 red blocks. And let's rebuild it for Crimson Tide. We're going to put Sly on their second full wall as well. They're both on wall number 3. All right, that is the end of round number 6, everybody. What a good match we've got. At the end of the round, we did have Sly get 1 more blessing. They've kept control of the temple pretty solid all night long. The DZ was 25-25 thanks to Joe and Ron. Substitutes, great job tonight. Let's hear it for the football master. Great job to you. How about Crimson Tide and the Animal? Great job to both of you as well. First time in the Cove, looking good. Looking like professionals already. Animal heading over to the sidelines, and let's get Ocean Man back in the game. All right, Amy and Craven are both starters, so they will stay in the temple. Ron, Cat, Rocket, and Trigger, we are good to go. All right, everybody, finish strong. Let's have a little bit of fun. And I told you guys, there's a lot to process in the Bay. So many ways to win. At the end of that round, we also had the first time in Bay history, somebody got 10 points for the Bonfire Strawman, Team Box. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, and 10. All right, Trigger. You got no dust, you got no torment this time, but you got no Nolan. Your move. Trigger, Craven, Rocket, Ocean Man, Ron, Dimes, Cat, and Bones. Win or lose, we got a 15-game season. We're going to have some great matches this year. Good mix of home and away. But no better way than to get out here and just experiment with this battleground. For his final round, we're going to give each player 10 seconds. 10 seconds to get your move in. Trigger's going to Silver Spark, Red Blaze, M7, Cata loaded to their wall. So Silver Spark, Red Blaze. I'm assuming it's going to go to the Straw Man. Is that the target? Since you didn't pick a target and didn't pick a player. All right. So Trigger spreading the fire to the third Straw Man. M7 Cata loaded to the wall. Oh, this is going to be a fun wall to watch here. Yeah, we saw what football did. Blue block, and a red block for Trigger. Mowing them down. All right, let's go over to Craven Light. Craven, they're putting some hurt on the walls all of a sudden. Took a while to get everybody ramped up. But we know Craven's going to summon Wicked to Trigger. He's going to steal her buff. Going to gold spark over to Rocket. And S6 getting loaded to the wall from the temple. Father Ron hits or stop it. Captains, do me a favor. If you guys can be super quick on the draw this final round, Ron says wait. Thank you, Ron. So we got some buff stealing going on. Going to shrink Rocket, and then Craven going S6 Geddon. Tank page 1 from the Rocket. Remember, she used that cape of Craven earlier and shutting it down. All right, let's go over to the Gold Rocket. It was a nice buff steal from Craven, but it was all for nada. Team Vox missing the Deacon tonight, or missing Mist. Remember, with 7 players, they could have only played one of those 2. But they're missing both. So missing that 7th player tonight. But Vox is giving them all they can handle. Red Fido to Craven. Oh boy. Fido going to go over and break Craven's seal. And Muerte loaded to the wall. Hits. Going to give her 50% of a red block. All right, 50% of a red block. Let's kick it over to Ocean Man. On Ocean Man's turn, Joe's boat is going to rebuild. The 50% that Trigger or Rocket just took out, and 1 additional red block. Joe, Captain Joe, sneaky releasing that boat. Look at that. Put that red block back up. Ocean Man, your move. Every point, every strategy, every attack, counterattack means something. Means something in the Bay. Can't forget about boats. Can't forget about burning straw men. All right, Ocean Man leaving the DZ. Oh, man. Spectral Snake. Over to the flame, putting out the flame, Ron. One of them. And Ron is going to prevent the S8 Terminator. No attack for Ocean Man. All right, Father Ron, you're up. Does Vox have enough left in the tank? Remember, they stole some DZ points early on. They got a big wall lead. But Sly got that killing blow and that mind, body, and soul. The double eels. All right, Ron is going to unholy the dust. Oh, Ron, you didn't go. Ron, you didn't go Red Bane to a full wall. Oh, my. Man, you could have spread the fire, Ron. Oh, my goodness. Red Bane does no damage to the wall. Unholy Smoke, Silver Spark, S8, getting loaded, does hit. Red block, and 50 red for the Messenger of the Lord. Ron, 2.5 red. That's a nice 150-point shot. All right, Deadly Dimes. We got Dimes, Cat, and Bones. Ron with the oops. Ron is feeling the pressure of a maple syrup shortage. That's the only thing that could cause such a move. Silver Spark, Gold, Rage, Thrill, M7, Kata loaded with Ignite. It hits. Black, green, blue, dimes, blue. Oh my goodness, she takes down the first 3 rows. Deadly Dimes, showing why she's deadly. Cat, final move for Team Box in their first home match. Ron had the quote of the year the other night. He said, what? People in TikTok are putting maple syrup in their hair. But Ron had the quote of the year. He goes, it's better maple syrup than Crown Royal. We'll all drink to that, Ron. All right. Gold Blaze to the Straw Man. Cat spreading the fire. M7 Kata loaded. Craven Light doesn't hit. It hits. Cat taking down the final 2 blocks. Let's give Vox their 3rd official wall. Vox still with the wall lead. Three full blocks. All right. She got the Gold Blaze to the Straw Man. She tore down the wall. Bomber Bones capping her boss at the end. That was timely. That was really timely. She was able to play that. Giving Sly their 4th flag of the night. Silver Spark, Mythic Rage, Archon, Rage, Kata to the wall with Ignite. And Ron, I think it hits. All right, let's mow it down. Let's give Bomber Bones another 2.5. Crushing it, Amy. You guys better give Amy some consideration for Bomber of the Year. Hell of a game tonight. Red block, and a 50 red. And that, everybody, is how we conclude the first ever Bay. Great job by both teams. Awesome, awesome job. Good moves. We didn't even tap everything that was there. But certainly keep in mind all the good moves tonight at the end of the season because there was some great gameplay. All right, let's give a couple more things out to get the points. 7 blessings for Team Sly, 0 for Vox. So this is going to be a little easy to calculate. So believe it or not, we'll take those first 2 blessings, 5 more. So we rebuild it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Giving Sly the wall lead for tonight. That's their 3rd block, and they got a little bit extra. But look at this. First time we've ever had a team get 20 points. So Vox got 5 several times, and they decided to kick the fire in. Imagine if Vox would have spread that to 160. And if they were getting 160 per turn. You spread that fire over there and start getting 160 a turn, that's like half a wall every turn. It's ridiculous. Vox figured it out, but they figured it out just a little bit late. But there's going to be a lot of cat and mouse with that. The DZ ended up Ron getting 25 at the end, Sly getting 0. All right, everybody. Give me a couple seconds. I got to do a little bit more math. Sly certainly took the win. We can tell by the scoreboard, but I want to figure out the exact numbers. You guys congratulate each other for an awesome, awesome game. And let me get the exact total, and I'll be right back. All right, everybody. I am back, and take a look at the score because the strategy is really going to depend. Well, the score will probably impact your future strategies, okay? So let's start out with the walls. You guys could see pretty good wall game by both teams. Sly actually pulled it out because of the rings. 975 points for Sly, 900 for Vox. Flag game, Sly was able to flip a flag and get the killing blow on trigger because of the shell shocked. So that was kind of a 2-for-1 deal. That was the big play of the game. Flags ended up in Sly's favor, 850 to 600. So that was about a 450 point swing. You go to Mind, Body, and Soul, Sly 200, Vox 0. Killing Blow, as I said, 200, and Vox 0. DZ, Vox actually got the DZ, 200 points to 100. The Tang and Stang game, Sly 166, Vox 128. And the Strawman Bonfire, Vox with 55, Sly with 0. So don't underestimate those points, because that could be 200, could be 400, 600, it's going to grow. But the final score tonight, Team Sly coming off the best record in the history of Play Dead Live. They tied Mir's record with 9 wins. Coming into Sly, first match of the Bay, 2,491. Vox, a little shorthanded tonight, but no excuses. Vox, 1,783, about a 700-point win. But again, 450-point flip is a 900-point swing. So if Vox were able to hold down Main Street, that would have been enough to get the win, but it's easier said than done. I mean, once Vox committed to Main Street, Sly said, we're going to commit to killing you. So certainly they did everything that they needed to do there. There were some missed moves on both sides. Certainly the gameplay is going to get better, but certainly it's going to be a lot of fun to play in the Bay, and you're really, really going to have to you're going to have to jump in and do a move. Somebody's going to do something, you got to switch it up, because the health will deteriorate fast, very fast. So if you guys are pumped, if you guys are liking the Bay, if you like the strategies and all the things, give me a 999 and have a good night, everybody. Pretty quick. I mean, with a brand new map, we still finished at midnight. So I'm very impressed with the gameplay and all the stuff that you guys did. So with all the, missing graphics and everything that we did, it was still it was not any longer. As I promised you guys, these matches are actually going to be much, much shorter, and hopefully that's going to encourage people to want to get into those rounds, so they'll be playing a little bit earlier. All right, hey, have a great night, everybody. I will be off tomorrow. Yes, I am going to be working on your inventory again, just little bits by bits, in order to get this done by this weekend. And I will officially see you guys Wednesday night as Ark tries to do a title defense, and they're going back into Mir to face their arch nemesis. Old rivals battle again, but in a brand new scene. Can Ark get out of the gates and defend their title, or is Mir hungry for a comeback? We'll find out Wednesday night. We'll see you guys Wednesday. Have a good night, everybody. Peace.